So we just had Ubisoft Forward events, the first ones anyway, and we didn't see anything from Skull and Bones. However, there has been an IGN article about Skull and Bones. So I don't know if you're both looking forward to Skull and Bones, right? You're both pretty keen.
Yeah.
I enjoy the
Yeah.
boat combat that we've had in Black Flag and such, so yeah. But
Okay. So, but, this is the headline of the article I've seen today. Skull and Bones, Ubisoft reportedly rebooting pirate game. A report suggests that Ubisoft is rebooting its pirate IP Skull and Bones, which will follow a live game model with ongoing storytelling inspired by Fortnite.
The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-ranged mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
Development sources told VGC that the game had been struggling to carve itself a unique position among Ubisoft's existing portfolio of open world games, and leading the team to apparently reboot Skull and Bones last year, shifting away from the premium box model used by most AAA franchises like Division and Assassin's Creed, and apparently now rebooting it to a persistent game mode with quests, characters and storylines that will drastically evolve and change over time based on the collective actions of the community. The team behind Skull and Bones, which is also now reportedly being led by somebody, Elizabeth Pellon, heavily inspired by Fortnite's success with live storytelling.
Battle Royale.
So it was delayed
Battle Royale.
until 2019-2020 and early 2018, and it's now been delayed again and being rebooted.
So just so we're clear, to make sure that everyone's on the same page, they released the original trailer 3 years ago at E3 2017. And now we're here.
And they're rebooting it based off Fortnite. Thoughts on that, guys?
I thought it was supposed to be a developing world anyway, because I thought it was supposed to be like Ubisoft's version of Sea of Thieves.
And it was supposed to be a developing aspect of the boat combat in Black Flag. But it was supposed to just build on that because it was already a really fun boat combat system. So I was expecting them to kind of just integrate that, make potentially different classes of boats or something. I don't know, and kind of progress the world from there. Instead, they're trying to just, I don't know, go into left field and make a new battle royale with boats.
Fortnite.
So
that was the worst. But when they said inspired by Fortnite, I went from keen for the game to completely, utterly mortified.
And you know, in 2017, they had the apply for open beta form and everything. Really? I filled that out right away at E3. I filled that out that very night. And then this thing just kind of went into the abyss.
Thing is, they say, inspired by Fortnite's
You suck!
developing story. I said earlier, like, it's the start and end of a season is when they have that little bit of a story, maybe for like a week or so before. I think the only one that they had like a big one is when they had that crack in the sky that was gradually getting bigger as the season went on. That's it. That's not like it constantly develops based on what you do.
You heard it here. Grand story, crack in the sky.
Yeah, Skull and Bones is going to be a massive rocket launch as well, and then two big robots will fight each other in the ocean. That honestly, Skull and Bones just went from never getting released to never wanting to be released because no one's going to want to play that now.
I think Fortnite was a horrible choice of progressive story because I feel like it's probably in more line with Sea of Thieves. Like they will add new quests and new content in like that, not literally progressing the story once every 3 months. Like that was a horrible comparison. Horrible. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't also want to feel like I've missed out on a season, so now I can't play because I am now missing parts of the story.
At the same time, that's starting to become the norm. They're doing that with Destiny. Destiny's having more seasonal story. Division.
I wait for Far Cry 6
They need
as well.
to be able to... They need to introduce instances where you can go into this old content. Because it does feel really bad playing other games, coming back and feeling like you missed a giant chunk of the story.
Like dropping the Fortnite now, it's like, where the hell am I? What is this place?
Exactly.
I've played Destiny since the launch of the first season. I think it's Season of the Undying after Shadowkeep. I haven't played it since. If I go in now,
different now.
Exactly. Like, I've missed a bunch of story that I'm probably gonna have to try and replay and not understand what the hell I'm doing.
If you can replay it, because some of it's just gone.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like Season Undying stuff's
So-
gone. You can't play that.
I mean, will Skull and Bones now be free to play? Or
Yeah,
will it
I think
still
they
be,
confirmed it's going to be a free to
Did they
play.
really?
Yeah.
So I don't really know anything about Skull and Bones. I never really looked into it. So it kept getting delayed.
No,
but I
it
just- I
wasn't
can't be bothered
supposed
hear
to
about
be.
it, but-
I think in that article they said that it's going to be a free to play game.
Did they really? Oh, I didn't see that in there, but that's terrifying. I went from probably interested to not interested at all now.
It's if it's free to play, I'll try it. But I don't have
Yeah, I'll
my
try it,
hopes
but
up
after
anymore.
a week, I don't think I'll ever see it again.
I'm more excited for Star Wars Squadrons. I think that's going to be a lot more entertaining than Skull and Bones by the sounds of it now.
I think my shoe would be more exciting than a Fortnite-inspired game at this point. I mean, not to hate on Fortnite. Fortnite is a very well-made game, and it just doesn't appeal to me as a person. It's not my interest, but it is a well-made game. There's nothing wrong with the game. It just doesn't appeal to me. And Skull and Bones now has just hit that turf of it did appeal to me, and now it doesn't. And that's a big mistake, I think.
I'm going to be debatable on whether Fortnite's a good game or not. But anyways.
It's for me, it's the phrasing of it. Oh, inspired on their developing world. So seasons, like the way I see that then is they're going to go each season. You're going to get new content and new story with that, which is fine. But
They chose the wrong game to say that.
I think Fortnite was a bad choice of words
It
for
really
the article.
was.
But there you go.
Unless it's
Well, it's not bad.
Destiny's not as bad either. Like, unless it's a battle royale, what is the point in comparing it to Fortnite? Especially when it comes to storytelling. Like, that's
Baffling. Absolutely baffling. But there we go. There's an article I've just seen the other day. I thought we'd bring it up for fun discussion. So that's our take on it. What's yours? Let us know in the comments below.
don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you next time.
Maybe playing Hyperscape.
Brawlhalla.
Okay. I'll try.
Went into the abyss.
You suck!